interesting show. It's called Broad City. It's on Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. I mean, I'm honored to say I did an interview with the ladies of Broad City. It's like a female workaholic.
Oh, like an all-female cast type thing?
No, just the leads are females. But and it's like a female workaholics. That's what everyone's calling it. But it's called Broad City. It was created by Abbi Jacobson and Ilana Glazer. And they create this. There are two women who just got out of college, or like a little after their post-college era, who are living in New York City. I don't want to say broke, but practically.
Oh, so they have like no jobs.
Yeah, they have jobs, but not for the majors they went for.
Oh, so like your typical part-time intern full-time job.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's really interesting because when I found out I was doing the interview, I was kind of excited because it's really cool. Even I didn't know them at that point, so I go to watch the show and I was like, oh my god, why am I watching this? And
Isn't that bad?
I thought so. I think because I went into it with too much expectation. But then I sat down later on expecting something like, and the show is hysterical. It's just like, oh crap, this is actually funny, and like that's how I felt. Like
it shows the high expectations you have for Comedy Central.
Yeah, right. Because like Workaholics, I understand why people like it. I haven't really been able to get into it too much. It's kind of funny here and there, and everyone's saying this is a female workaholic. So I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And it's not only just that it's funny, I don't want to say it's intellectual comedy because it's not like George Carlin or Louis C.K. or.
Is it like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like that type of comedy?
Yeah, like that type of comedy. Yeah. But it's so relatable.
Oh.
This is like because when I did the interview, there are other people there, and a female said, "I live in Brooklyn. This is so relatable as a teenager in Brooklyn, teenage female in Brooklyn." And I was thinking, I am so out of place because I'm a male who finds like. I find it's so relatable, even as a male, female. It's not a sexist thing. It's a really enjoyable show and relatable. It's kind of like I wrote a article on it. It's online. I'll put the link in the description of the video. But I compared it. It's kind of like an odd couple because they're similar, but very they're kind of different. They're a mixed match couple. But it's an I Love Lucy, but it's Lucy and Ethel from I Love Lucy in their college days. If they were on so many drugs.
So some speed.
Not that intense, huh?
Oh.
But it's really raunchy but funny. Amy Poehler from SNL, Parks and Rec, Baby Mama, she's the executive producer of it. It was based off of a web series they did together, and they've been working together for like 10 years now or something close to that. And
it's a pretty long time for a collaboration.
Yeah, well, not on the show exactly. They were taking classes.
No, I mean, you said they've been working.
Yeah,
on like all sorts of projects.
Yeah, they did improv at UCB, and you could see it really paid off because after 10 years, their chemistry together is amazing. I love watching them together on screen. They're funny. Yeah, it's interesting because again, I went into the show like low expectations. And I laughed so hard.
That's good.
At the dirtiest jokes. I usually don't, and it's just really refreshing. It's funny, and it was just renewed for a second season, and I'm really happy about that because I really wasn't sure if it was going to be. Amy Poehler announced it on Late Night with Seth Meyers on Monday. Really, really happy for them. They really deserve it. They're really sweet and sincere, genuinely funny people, and they really deserve it. But have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
It's worth it. It's pretty funny.
So, if this is successful, do you think they'll finally kick Tosh.0 off again?
Yes and no, because Tosh.0 I think is one of the highest rated shows.
This is a serious problem.
Yeah, but I think
what's wrong with this world, man?
I think they have shows that have been canceled recently. Inside Amy Schumer, who's coming here actually. She's playing Tilda Center in a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go see her. I'm looking forward to it.
She's
the blonde, raunchy comedian on all the comedy.
Oh, so it's like a comedy?
Yeah,
like stand-up thing?
Yeah, it was called Inside Amy Schumer. I didn't really watch it because I haven't really checked her out too much, but
because you said she was playing here, I was like, oh, she's in a band?
Oh no, she's a comedian. I don't really know. I only know her from the roast, so I'm looking forward to it. I hear she's raunchy, but I've never seen her stand up, so I'm looking forward to that.
Watch it be like the most tame thing ever. So I was in the supermarket the other day, and I was like, what's wrong with this? I should be a stand-up comedian.
And Justin Lake Offensive, I don't know was canceled, but that was so offensive, that show. It was so offensive. He seems like a funny person, but there was one sketch that he did where it was he did a thing of cancer jokes in front of a bunch of cancer patients.
That sounds good.
It's so messed up. I didn't find it funny. I was really uncomfortable watching it. I wasn't even there.
So you're like squirming as you're watching.
It was
What's
really
going on?
uncomfortable. So I'm glad to see Comedy Central brought up a really funny show, because I'm just really impressed by Broad City. Everyone needs to check it out. Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. I did an article, review, and interview with them. It'll be in the description. Yeah, check it out. They're really fun.
Why are you just so perfect?
Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Congratulations to Abbi Jacobson and Ilana Glazer on the show, on the success. I wish you plenty of more success. And
watch the show just like completely turn, like jump the shark, and just becomes terrible.
But that'd be awful. But yeah, congratulations. And it's funny because our first video on YouTube, I introduced an Arctic Monkeys song, and I have the pleasure of doing it again because they're a wonderful band. So here is Arctic Monkeys. You probably couldn't see it for the lights, but you were staring straight at me off their first album. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. So take it away, Tom.
All right, let's play some sweet tunes.
Tom, put the video.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, I got it.